Thank you, Chairwoman Fox, Ranking Member Scott. Good to be with you all again. Thank you for holding this hearing and allowing me to share some of my constituents' priorities with the committee today. Despite gains in educational attainment since the original Higher Education Act was passed in 1965, Hispanic adults are less likely to hold a college degree compared to their peers. Because Hispanic students constitute a significant and growing portion of the United States student population, it's imperative that we address the gaps in educational success and college degree attainment. There are more low-income students and students of color enrolling in college than ever before because a college degree remains the most certain path to upward mobility in the United States. However, these students face many obstacles to completing their education, including high school coursework that fails to prepare them for college and additional barriers to enrollment, financial aid, and other processes. These students may also face unique challenges with reliable transportation and childcare, unstable housing, and limited on-campus support. To address these issues, Congress must take greater steps to ensure that historically underserved students have the resources they need to succeed in college. This means investments in K-12 education programs that fund America's public schools, investments in teacher training, support, and compensation, investments in retention and completion, and investments in research and development at Hispanic Serving Institutions, or HSIs. I urge this committee to take up two bills I've introduced this Congress to address these issues. The Hispanic Educational Resources and Empowerment, or HERE Act, I introduced with Senator Alex Padilla, would authorize grants to fund partnerships between HSIs and school districts that serve a large percentage of low-income and Latino students, fostering a college-going culture and preparing students for college success. Together with Senator Cory Booker, I also introduced the Advanced Coursework Equity Act, which would increase the enrollment and performance of underrepresented students in advanced courses, including 8th grade algebra, advanced placement, international baccalaureate, and dual programs, and more. When I got to college in the fall of 1992, I met students who had earned dozens of college credits through advanced coursework before they even got to campus, accelerating their path to graduation and preparing them for the rigors of a tough school. At my Title I public high school in San Antonio, there were only 3 AP courses available, and very few students had the same opportunities as my future classmates at Stanford. I think my time may have run out, and so I want to thank you all for having us today and urge you to consider these two pieces of legislation.
2 minutes remaining, but if you want to yield back, we'll...
Oh, the timer went out. I'm sorry. I'll just finish up real quick. Across the country, the story is the same for millions of students. The 2020-2021 Department of Education Civil Rights data collection showed that 39% of more than 31,000 public middle schools did not offer Algebra 1. Of the more than 26,000 public high schools across the country, only 75% offered chemistry, 67% advanced mathematics, 61% offered physics, 49% offered computer science, and 48% offered calculus. Disparities in access to advanced courses for underrepresented students, including Black and Latino students, is particularly concerning. For example, approximately 35% of schools with high enrollments of Black and Latino students offered calculus, compared to 54% of schools with low enrollments of Black and Latino students. And Latino students represented 27% of total high school student enrollment, but account for 20% of students enrolled in AP Science and AP Computer Science courses, and 19% of students enrolled in AP Mathematics courses. Talent is distributed across every American community. I think we'd all agree on that, but equal opportunity is not. So thank you for your consideration, and I urge consideration of these bills.
Thank you very much. Representative Fitzpatrick, you're recognized for Fitzgerald.
Fitzpatrick, you had it right the first time.